Thank you so much for attending my presentation about Pokemon's worthless gimmicks. A bit ago, I made a video that talked about some new ideas that were popping up in the Regulation 8 format like Hisui and Zoroark. This will be similar, but these strategies are going to be off the fucking wall. First, we'll talk about Double Evasion, by far the most mainstream. The basic idea is pretty simple. When you combine a weather evasion ability, like Snow Cloak, with a Bright Powder item, you become damn difficult to hit. To be exact, each attack you use will only have a 72% chance to land. If you've ever used Focus Blast, which is only 2% worse, alarm bells are probably blaring. This is very frustrating and has already seen some success. The idea famously won the Utrecht special event piloted by Nikhil Reddy. The abuser was Articuno, who used Great Bulk and the Snow defense increase to stick around for a long time and throw off powerful blizzards. However, since the difference between 72% and the regular 80% isn't that large, Reddy opted for the Choice Specs item instead for consistency. Currently, it's pretty obviously worse, as the gimmick doesn't really have Pokemon that take advantage to the same extent. The best you have is probably Garchomp, but it's not near as bulky and struggles to stay on the field long enough for the odds to work out. Still a pain in the ass though. Malamar is one of those Pokemon that's really easy to forget about, but it actually has a lot of cool stuff. It has a balanced, albeit admittedly not stellar stat spread, giving it some versatility. The Dark typing is nice, keeping it safe against Expanding Force. But the thing I really want to talk about today is a move that only it can learn in Gen 9, Topsy-Turvy. This move reverses the stat changes of the target. Here's an example. If I've set up a Swords Dance with my Rillaboom getting to +2, Topsy-Turvy will make it -2. While there are many boosting threats to this format, there's only one reason why you'd ever try this out, Dondozo. Since it gets a sharp Omni boost when it eats a Tatsugiri, the prospect of turning all that against it sounds promising. Then you could do whatever you want with little fear of retaliation. Malamar's best idea is to set up contrary superpower boosts, throwing off 120 base power moves and getting bulk up increases at the same time. But this strategy is very limited in the fact that you have to be up against Dondozo, a not super common team style. If you want to dedicate an entire Pokemon to beat the fish, then go for it, but the overall reward just isn't there. Ice-Q looks really awful, and to be clear it is, but it has a lot of interesting things going on under the hood, or rather under the block. Ice-Q's signature ability is Ice Face, letting it take one physical attack for free before changing forms. Then it becomes less bulky and much faster, but there's a way to get it back. By setting up Hail, it turns into the base form again. In theory, it can be totally invincible, which sounds awesome, but in practice, you lose to every single special move and your partner is left wide open while they continuously refresh the weather. This strategy is awful, having no notable placements and being defeated by most good Pokemon. But that's okay, it's still funny as hell. Anger Point is the embodiment of a niche ability. It maxes out your attack when you're hit by a critical hit, which is inherently unreliable. Betting your ability, something that's very important to a Pokemon's viability, on a 1 in 24 chance isn't a great idea. However, there is a way around it. If you could be hit by a move that always crits, there is hope. I actually have some experience with this strategy running a Crocodile or Shifu team at a local. After using Wicked Blow into my partner Crocodile, I could guarantee +6 attack and, with clever EVs, always proc a Salic Berry to buff speed. Then I'd throw off Earthquake and in theory be unstoppable. Unfortunately, the team has a lot of counterplay. Losing to Redirection and non-grounded Pokemon translates into every good team, and I was quickly dispatched. It was pretty fun though. While the Demon Bear is gone, this can still work, just use Frost Breath. What's to lose except for at the tournament and your elo? In conclusion, Pokemon is fucking hilarious. There's so many insane gimmicks and dumbass strategies you can try, which is honestly awesome. Get out there and experiment. Thank you so much for watching.